so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
Foolishly fall a victim to those propaganda, and they begin to preach it and go along with it. And before you know it, everything gets bad. But those of us who are Biafrans, we know whom we are. Even though there are some of our brothers who have lost their senses, but we are going to beat back their senses into order. That is why my spokesperson and the new Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile said that he will catapult you into Biafra. He will abakaleke you into Biafra, whether you like it or not. Our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the new Prime Minister of Biafra in exile, said it, that he would drag every one of you into Biafra, whether you like it or not. We will not leave anybody behind. Those who call themselves elite, that their brain is locked. Even when Chukwu Okikabiyama have brought revelations to open their brain, Chukwu Okikabiyama have many things happen. In this election, they tell you to your face, you can't vote because you are not a Nigerian. They tell you to your face, you can't be a president because you are not a Nigerian. And yet, you are forcing yourself, dragging, painting words. I thank Chukwu Okikabiyama, who made it possible that those of us autopiloted, we are tutored under Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano, the supreme leader of the struggle, the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekano, wherever he is, may Chukwu Okikabiyama continue to guide and protect him. He tutored every one of us. And we know the truth. And that truth today is keeping us. And there's no amount of lie or propaganda that will change us from what we know. We know where we come from. We know that we are freeborn. We are not slaves and can never be. We have never been and will never ever be slaves. Even our grandparents who were taken to the United States for slavery, they rejected slavery and instead they prefer to die. The history is there. So how do you think that in this generation that we accept slavery? How dare you think that in this generation that Biafrans will accept slavery? We will not accept slavery. We know whom we are. And we are going to recover every inch of Biafra land, inch by inch, block by block, village by village, local government by local government, state by state. Every corner of Biafra will be recovered. It doesn't matter what you think or what you say. It doesn't matter whether you want to support or you don't want to support. It doesn't matter whether you key in or don't key in. Chukwu Okikabiyama have given the word. He has spoken and he told us to move. And we are moving. The only responsibility on our shoulder today is to make sure that everybody is carried along. And that is what we are doing. If you are a Biafra, pay attention to what matters. Begin to think of what you can offer to your nation, Biafra. Begin to think of how you can be able to activate what you're going to do to make sure that Biafra becomes a reality. Because that is where your hope lies. That is where you can be defended. That is the only hope you have on the planet Earth today, Biafra. We must begin to think fast and think what we are going to do. This is not time for blackmail and propaganda. Your brother, your sister is not the enemy. They will tell you that Biafrans hate themselves. Biafrans don't want themselves. They lie from the pit of hell. I can tell you, there is no indigenous people in that contraption that love themselves like Biafrans. More especially even Igbo Biafrans. There's no tribe. There's no tribe in that contraption that love themselves the way the Igbo Biafrans love themselves. Take it to the bank. There is no tribe anywhere that love themselves, genuine love. I'm not talking about pretended. Genuine love. Don't come and preach lies of maybe because one or two people who have difficulties or misunderstandings, now you paint everybody to be that evil. That is not, it's a lie. When you check the average, how people support each other, how communities develop themselves, how people support each other. When you check the average, there is no one that can be compared. to what Biafrans are doing to themselves. The growth of Biafra land today is done by individuals. The wealth that is in the hand of Biafra, the economy that is in the hand of Biafra people, is developed by them from hand to hand. The one boy system is still functioning. You don't come and pick two people who are not settled, and now you begin to compare it to thousands of people that have been settled every year. Every year, Biafrans are settling thousands of their people individually. Thousands are settled every year, yearly. But out of those ones that said, you just pick one or two or three that you saw that were not settled. You begin to preach it. Oh, Biafrans hate themselves. They don't love themselves. But everything every other tribe is doing today, they learned from Biafra. The meetings that people are having all over the world today, every tribe you see, they have their own meeting. They have their meeting. They learned that from the Biafran people. It was the Biafran people that introduced meeting together to support each other, meeting together to hear from each other, meeting together to reach out to each other. And let me tell you, love is not just by giving money. It is not only by financial aid. That is not the only way you love people. You don't love people only by financial aid. There are so many things you can do to show love to people. So when you are trying to calculate and check people that help themselves, people that survive, there is no tribe in that African Nigeria that can be compared to the Biafran people, mainly the Igbo Biafran, on how they support each other and reach out. If not for the love the Biafran have for themselves, we would have not survived the Civil War. If not for the love Biafrans had for themselves, we would have not survived the Civil War. During the Civil War. Even the documentary, it was said in the documentary, the white man who was there said in the documentary, people were sharing anything they had, they share it together. Families were sponsoring their neighbors. People were sharing things in common. Whatever you have, you bring, you share everything. That was how we grew back to order. Serving under one another, growing and settling each other until we got to the stage we are today. After everything that was taken away from Biafran people, all the wealth in the hand of the Biafran was taken away during the war. No matter the amount you have in the bank, you were given only 20 pounds. No matter how many billions you have in bank. And we know there are thousands and thousands of millionaires of Biafra during the Civil War. They were all grounded, given 20 pounds. Today, go to Biafra land. Every single development you see in Biafra land today is done by Biafran people. Biafran people build their road, build their cities. Every single thing you see in the old southeastern region, mainly the Igbo area section, everything you see today is built by the Igbos themselves. There is no federal government present in that area. There is no federal government presence in Igbo land today because of hatred, because you are not part of them. Let me just forget about this issue of hatred. Let's not begin to hammer on this hatred. You are not part of them. Maybe you understand that better. You are not a Nigerian, and don't expect to be treated like a Nigerian. If you are a Biafran and you are expecting them to treat you like a Nigerian, I'm sorry, you will not be treated like a Nigerian. They will continue to dehumanize you. They will continue to use every opportunity they have to attack you. They will continue to deny you your right because you are not part of them. That is the fact that you have to have at the back of your mind. You are not part of them. This election have opened those secret cans that they are covering. Maybe there are some of us that are daft that we have forgotten so soon. Some of us have forgotten. Some of us are still pretending that they are Nigerian. You are not a Nigerian. That is why you don't have access to so many things. They cannot allow you to participate in election. Ordinary voting. We have Biafrans who are living abroad and they even vote in their country where they are living. But in Nigeria, where you claim to be your country, they say you can't vote. And yet you can't get the message. You force yourself, you vote, and you want to be a president. You cannot be the president. You open your mouth to utter your own speech, they come against you. Look at the traditional ruler. A traditional ruler in Lagos State who only voiced out on the attack against his own people. He voiced on the attack, that if that attack continues, that they have no choice than to air their own opinion and grant a seat at home. And in that seat at home, he will call his brothers to come and secure the market while people are sitting at home. He never called to take anybody's life. He never said he was going to attack anybody. He never said he was going to fight anybody. He never said he was going to overthrow anybody. He never said he was going to take anybody's land. The speech he made was a very peaceful one to air his opinion. They arrested him. The following morning, took him to court. They arraigned him. They judged him. Before you know it, he's already serving in jail. A traditional ruler. In that same country, a third threatened the Igbo Biafrans, threatened them and carried out the threat on video. Not a hearsay. On video. A third, they couldn't arrest him. Long before that, an Oba threatened the entire ethnic group and told them that he would throw them to the ocean. Nobody reprimanded him. Nobody even cautioned him. People pretend as if they didn't hear it. Today, the one they are attacking P2B about today, when he has spoken the truth, because P2B spoke the truth, even not in the open, in the secret, he said the truth. And because they are a bunch of cowards, he can't even stand firm and say, I said it, and then what? Because there's nothing P2B is saying in that very audio that has not been said by others. So many people have said the same thing, even more worse things than that. People have said worse things than that, and heaven didn't fall. Heaven didn't fall. People even pretend as if they didn't hear it. To show you the level of wickedness and the level of hatred. Even a professor will come out in the open and begin to defend evil. So long it has to do with the Biafran people, he will change his word. This is a country where people only support evil. The only thing that guarantees your strength, the only thing that guarantees your level, the only thing that guarantees your success is how evil you are. That is the only thing that guarantees your success in that contraption. If you are not evil-minded, you can't succeed. If you are not corrupt, you can't succeed. If you are not ready to support evil, you will not be known. That is the country we want to be part of. God forbid. The Biafran people will not be part of that evil. We want to create a sane society. A place where people will be respected, a place where life will be saved, a place where people will have regard for life, a place where people will have equal rights to pursue any career they want to pursue, live peacefully, and attend to any height they want to attend to. A place where we can boost our economy through our hard work. That is the nation we want to build. That is the nation we dream about. And that is the nation we're looking forward to. There is nothing any man can do anywhere to pull us down. There's nothing you can do to change our direction. It is too late. We are gone. When our spokesperson, the new Prime Minister of Biafran government in exile, said that in 2023 Biafra will come, it wasn't a joke. He meant every word of it. And those of us who are working closely with him, we know that he was serious. And if you think it's a joke, at your own risk. We did our countdown. Some of you begin to talk trash and begin to say, now, after the countdown, then what? But if you are sensible enough, you should have seen the result of the countdown by now. If you're sensible, if you are sane and calculative, you must have seen the result of that countdown. Some of you, we are only focusing the attention on open warfare. What you were expecting that is after the countdown, we begin to destroy places, we begin to shoot guns and bombs everywhere. That was what we were expecting. That is what some of you were expecting. But things don't work in that way. There are procedures to get things done. And every of those procedures have been activated. And when I heard about the activation of Biafran government in exile, with now a prime minister, I was so happy that finally we have gotten there. We have gotten there. Today, when we are talking about a country that is under occupation, the West will be listening. Today, when we want to go to the United Nations, our representative will be there. Today, when we want to engage our allies and international communities and other countries, they know the body to meet. And in a short while, you are going to see so many things happening. The only thing that Biafran people are going to do, anybody that is a genuine Biafran, and I used to say that it is not compulsory that every one of us must fight for Biafra. There is no law everywhere that says that all of them are fight for Biafra, but don't fight against those who are fighting for Biafra. That is where you're going to get it wrong. If you don't want to fight for Biafra, keep silent. Continue whatever you feel is right for you, you are doing. Go ahead and continue to do it. But those who are fighting for this freedom, do not talk down on them. Do not attack them. Do not stand on their way. Because if you do, you'll be crushed. If you do, you will meet a very heavy resistance, and I bet you cannot survive it. And again, if you feel that our spokesperson, Simon, the new Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, if you feel that he's not doing it well, and you have a better idea on how to do it, you can be able to gather your own people and you can be able to work it out. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead, create your own group, create your own environment, conduct your own fundraising and whatever. Anything you know you can do, do it. Even our new Prime Minister of Biafra government have said it, that if you bring the Biafra first, good, we'll meet in Biafra land. If we bring it first, same, we meet in Biafra land, and everybody will present his work before the law court. Whatever you do today in this struggle, you will pay for it. You have to face the law in Biafran land. And if Biafran law says that you are innocent, you're good to go. But if the Biafran law finds you guilty, you will feel the full wrath of the law. We cannot be like the Zoological Republic, where there is no law and order. In Biafra, law and order will be the order of the day. That is why you must be careful in what you say, in what you do, in where you go, and how you treat people. You must be very careful. Do not be deceived. Do not be distracted. Don't allow people to play your intelligence. Be mindful of every action and every step you take, because Biafra is going home. And at the end of the day, you will pay for every good work or every bad work you have done. Saturday is going to be the fundraising of Biafran, of ESN. ESN mega fundraising is coming up on Saturday. Wherever you are, participate in that fundraising. If you know your own contribution, this is the time to make contribution, because we are embarking on a serious business. Some of you who have been thinking for a very long time that Biafra is no longer a joke. When we say Biafra has come, it has come. It has come. And the little thing that has been achieved today, we achieved through the little contribution that they made by Biafrans. Very little contribution that was made by Biafran. That is why we made a great success that we have today. Just imagine if we can be able to have more. If we can be able to have more, you know what will come. So I urge you that is watching, please share this broadcast to all platforms. Share it in your WhatsApp group, any group you belong, share it. Share it in all your platforms, your Facebook, your YouTube, anywhere. Share this program so that people can be able to reach out and join us on our daily program. This is a new platform that we are still trying to boost and let people see where we are. Because of the different kinds of restrictions we're getting, we can't be able to reach out to people. So you can equally help us by sharing. I appreciate everyone who have joined on this very platform. Please participate on the fundraiser that's coming up on Saturday. Be there. Play your own part. And Chukwu Okike will always reward you. I appreciate everyone that have joined us on this very broadcast. We came very late and we're just going to spend a little time and we're leaving. So by tomorrow, hopefully I'm going to come on time tomorrow so that we can be able to have more time to talk and deliberate on some other issues. May Chukwu Okike and guide and protect every Biafrans all over the world, wherever you are. More especially those in Biafra land. May Chukwu come and guide and protect you. May Chukwu come and guide and protect the Dudua people, the Biafran people, the Middle Beltans. May Chukwu come and guide and protect all our media warriors. Guide and protect the Umwada, Honorable Azoka. May Chukwu come and guide and protect you. May Chukwu come and guide and protect all our members of ESN, the Liberation Army, the BNL. May Chukwu come and guide and protect them. May Chukwu come and guide and protect our spokesperson, Master Simon, wherever he is. We cover him with the presence of Chukwu Kabiama. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. May Chukwu come and guide and protect our supreme leader, Master Nandekano, wherever he is. We commit Master Nandekano in the hand of Chukwu Kabiama for divine guidance, protection, and provision. No weapon of the enemy shall penetrate him. No weapon, an attack of the enemy shall come closer to Master Nandekano. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our spokesperson, Master Simon, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Master Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. Thank you and stay safe. Bye-bye.